What's up, y'all? It's Lawrence from Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk, and today we are ranking the Batman costumes, live action Batman costumes. This is just my opinion, but I'm a Batman fan and can't wait to get into what I disliked and get into what I absolutely loved. First up, honorable mentions is the Nightmare Batman suit worn by Ben Affleck. We're going to stick to like bat suits he can wear like every night, not like Elseworlds or one-time event suits. But this is a dope freaking suit. Zack Snyder killed it. Another honorable mention, similar, is the armored Batman suit from Batman v Superman. Again, we're going to stick to suits even if he has an armored look, but a look that he can wear as Batman like every night consistently. These two suits are just like one-time event suits. But what an amazing adaptation this armor suit is. First up, the least. This bat suit from the Batman and Robin serial is absolutely atrocious. It's way too baggy, and even for its time. Now, I will give grace for the time period, but even for this time period, like the ears are absolutely crazy. It's ill-fitting, and the cape doesn't necessarily match the cowl. I mean, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So this is a terrible bat suit, even for its time, mostly because the way they stitched the bat ears. Now we move on to another suit. This one worn by Robert Lowry, and it's a tiny bit better, bigger bat logo. The suit fits him way better, but still, these bat ears are crazy on the cowl. Now, the actor looks like an amazing Bruce Wayne and fits this costume really well. And I like the way it fits him, like I said, but the cowl, is he like Devilman or Batman? I know it's the 40s. But this Kirk Allen Superman suit was made not too long after that one. It looks amazing. And the Phantom actually teamed up with that Batman in a serial. And his costume is pretty great for its time. So they do not get off for the time period. But this is recent. The Gotham series Batman suit that showed up at the end was absolutely terrible. Terribly put together, and WB had a lot of restraints on what they can do on their show, but it's absolutely terrible. Next up, I'm sorry, the last Ben Affleck costume is one of the worst bat suits ever made. It was in The Flash. I don't know what they were thinking. He has one of the best bat suits in other movies, and for his last outing to look like this weird cosplay motorbiker armor thing is terrible, and the way they cape and the cowl is so smooth it's almost CGI. Terrible. And sad, what's better than that is this stunt Batman suit. Now this bat suit looks terrible, but in the Titans he was supposed to be in silhouette, in darkness. So the way they shot it and the way it was supposed to look actually looked pretty dope in Titans. So I'm with that. This suit, this George Clooney Batman suit, even as a kid I knew this was whack. It's terrible. I hate the accents of the silver. It looks like one of those Batman action figures that were left in the toy aisle that you didn't get because you didn't really want it. I hate everything about it. I hate the silver cup. It's just a terrible suit. Now, this TV bat suit in the Batwoman TV series is actually pretty dope. We don't ever see Batman in it, but we get a good look at the suit. And it's a pretty good TV Batman suit, especially considering Gotham came out around the same time and you saw what they did. That's why Gotham gets no excuse. This had the same restrictions from the WB and DC Comics, but still gave us a pretty decent bat suit, and it looks great. Like a TV Batman in this would be dope. But speaking of TV Batman, this suit is glorious. It's 1966, and it's campy, and it's fun. And this suit does exactly what it's supposed to do. Okay, we're getting into the list where we're getting into the suits that I like. And this one is amazing. This is the Batman that I was first introduced to watching this in the 80s as reruns every single day after school. This was my joint. Now we get to Batman Begins. It's a good suit. It's a great suit. It's not my favorite suit. It looks too much like a wetsuit to me, especially when you had suits that came before it that I think were way better. This did not change the game. Bale looks good in the suit sometimes. Other times it looks like his face is squished up. And for such a gritty, realistic take on Batman, it's so smooth. No battle damage, no wear. It just looks clean all the time. And the fabric cape just doesn't work with this rubber suit. It doesn't match, and it doesn't drape over his shoulders like it should in the comics, nor does it recreate that look or that silhouette. Now, y'all gonna call me crazy, but yes, the George Clooney Batman suit is better than Batman Begins. Yes, the nipples are a problem, but if you get past the nipples, this is a beautiful suit. The first time we're seeing a black on black oval bat emblem, Clooney looks great in the mask. And although they had like a blue shine to it, it looked black on screen. Now, yes, the muscles are over the top here, as they are in Batman Forever, but this is an amazing suit. And as a kid, to be honest with you, I didn't really notice the nipples. I did notice, excuse my son, he's screaming in the background. I did notice I didn't like the movie because it was just too campy, but his costume is amazing. And that's because this costume is freaking dope. This Val Kilmer Batman Forever suit is amazing. I love the Keaton muscle suit. I didn't want them to change the Batman Returns kind of armor look. So to see them return to like muscles, I thought was great. If Batman's supposed to make people believe that he's supernatural, why not make it look like you're not wearing armor? I love it. I love the new emblem, how it's more oval, less circle, how it's golden. It's just a great suit, and he looks great in the suit. I mean, this is fire. Forget about the nipples. This is a great, progression from the Keaton suit. Then we get into the Dark Knight suit. Now, I don't love this suit, but I love this suit in the context of the movie that it's in. But it's way too motorcycle Batman for me. It's way too busy with the panels and the lines, and similar to Batman Begins, if this is supposed to be a rugged, gritty universe, why does it always look so clean? Why does it always look like it's always been used for the first time? Where's the wear? Where's the bullet wounds? Where's the scut? Where's the scratches? I love the utility belt, though. Great utility belt. And it's a dope suit in the context of the film and the way it's shot. Look at this shot. I mean, Christopher Nolan makes this suit look beautiful, but I'm not with the motorcycle armor. Now, the Sonar suit is, yes, it is better than the Dark Knight suit. This Sonar suit is dope. If this was Batman's just regular suit, it'd be amazing. You got that big bat spreading across his chest. The suit is, it has a tinge of silver to it, but on screen, it looks black. It also looks kind of silver, like I said, and it with the Robin costume. This is just a dope freaking Batman costume. It's so freaking heroic. Now, I loved the Ben Affleck Justice League armored look. To me, if Batman is going to wear armor, this is how it ought to look. That's why the Flash costume gets a big thumbs down for me, because that came after this. How do you create Ben Affleck's armored Batman and you see this and you create that? This is dope. He's fighting against freaking parademons and aliens. He would have to armor up. And if he's going to armor up but still look practical, that's the way to go. Now, the regular Justice League suit, it's a great suit. It just was a dial back from what we got in Batman v Superman. The gray and black doesn't contrast as much, so it kind of looks all like one color. So we lose the fact that it's gray and black a lot. These extra panels are terrible. They don't help the suit. And they changed the sculptors of the mask, so he went from being able to turn his head in Batman v Superman to him not being able to turn his head in Justice League, which is whack. You don't dial backwards, you go forwards. That's the problem with the Justice League suit. But now we get the Batman Returns, and it's so freaking clean. The lines are clean, and Michael Keaton's Batman gives you the best Batman silhouette. Like in the shadows, it looks like the comics, even though the suit's very different. I dig the armor kind of plating now. Back then, I was mad they removed the muscles, but this suit is so clean, it's so polished. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than it. But I do like the 89 one better for all the reasons that I said the Returns one is dope. I like that it's not as clean. I like that it feels a little textured, almost like it's like the skin of a bat wing. You know, I like that it feels a little dingy, a little clunky. Like Batman wears this one thing every night, and the silhouette in this bad boy is dope. And I like the fact that its emblem is slightly different. When I was 7 years old and this came out, I didn't really notice it was different, but I really do like the '89 Batman suit. It's rugged in a really great way. But speaking of rugged, it was really hard for me not to put this at number one, because the Pattinson suit succeeds where Bale's The Dark Knight suit fails to me. It is a gritty, realistic take on the suit, but it feels like it's been through war. It feels like it's been used night after night. You see the scratches, you see the blemishes, you see the areas that he had to stitch again in his mask. And the mask kind of creates a bobblehead, but the collar around it still creates that imposing silhouette. Now, I know Pattinson wasn't as muscular. I don't care. His Batman was imposing as hell, and that's the point. You don't have to be big and muscular to be imposing. That's just the way you walk, and he had it. But obviously, the number one suit on the list is also probably the most comic book accurate on the list, next to Adam West of reflecting the Silver Age, is the Batfleck Batman suit from Batman v Superman. This is the first time since like Adam West we got a suit that was like gray and another color. It's an amazing suit, man. And Ben Affleck, just seeing him in this suit, everybody who hated him like turned around. It was so dope to see. It does look a little bulky, a little kind of like too big, but it's based off the Dark Knight Returns comic book, but it's an amazing suit. He looks so good in it. It's number one. It's number freaking one. But yo, this is my list. You might not agree with some of the things on it, but it's mine. These are my favorite Batman suits, and you got to see some of the ones I don't like. This is my ranking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe. I will be back with more suit rankings. Let me know what you would like to see ranked. You know, I love costumes. I love the way they're made. But anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll be back. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk.